Yes.
The my prime example would be the live action Scooby-Doo, where
Mm.
I adored that movie when I was a kid, and then I watched it like a couple years ago, and I was just like, yeah, this really isn't all that good. I
You know
mean,
what? I have not rewatched that movie since I watched it the first time.
mhm.
So I'm kind of curious if you're right about that. I mean, how interesting could it be,
Yeah,
Because it was pretty cool when you first watch it as a kid. You're like, oh my God, they did this and they had all these actors and they played the roles really well. You had sexy Velma in the movie, I wonder if
well,
you ever noticed that?
oh, I noticed that.
Mm. I was like, there's no way he did not notice that.
Yeah, well, that well, honestly, that was something. Is did you read about it? About what it was actually going to be?
No, I never read about it.
Oh my
No.
god. Okay, so it was actually written, and I think it was, yeah, the story and screenplay was done by James Gunn.
Oh, okay. We love
Before,
Gun.
yeah, before he did like Guardians, and I think before he did Slither, which was his first directing movie. Yeah, he was
Mm.
writing for a while, but his idea was to make a PG-13 raunchy parody of Scooby Doo. So Shaggy would have been a stoner.
Hmm.
Fred, I think, would have been like a uptight douchebag, and Daphne and Velma would have had a secret relationship. Um, and they pitched that to the studio, and they were going with it, which is when you watch the movie and there's all those innuendos.
Right.
That's
Uh-huh.
why. But then halfway through shooting, they the
They said
studio
no.
the studio called them back and said, actually, can we make this more for kids? And they went, well, shoot, what are we gonna do here? Okay, so they were rewriting it as they were filming it, and then when they got to editing the movie, they just were like, can we fit a lot of the stuff in and still get a PG rating? And they just went, yeah, we can. So
I mean, it was the early 2000s. I mean, it was hard to get a PG rating anyways.
mhm. Well, they said that their for the movie's 15th anniversary, I think Gunn tweeted that there was actually an R-rated cut,
Oh
and
God.
they had to use CGI to cover up a lot of cleavage.
I could have
Um,
kept it in. We were kids. We didn't know better. Well, I guess
well,
the boys did know better, but we didn't.
moving on. Um,
Huh?
no, and then they said that there was a scene that they shot that is not, it's not on any of the deleted scenes. It's somewhere like probably hanging out with the Animaniacs in the Warner Brothers water tower. Like they don't know if they can find it, but it's somewhere.
Mm.
They there was a deleted scene. So there's a scene in the movie where all of them except for Scooby, I believe, they um, were together, but I think they were swapping bodies, I think, but they had a like a relic with them that was making it happen, and
Right.
then the machine, I believe, it either is damaged or it breaks or it stops working, but Daphne and Velma are still switched. So they're trying to figure out what to do, and the only way to do it is for the two of them to kiss and make out. And
Oh.
they actually shot it. They actually filmed it.
Oh my
So
God.
somewhere in Warner Brothers, there's a film reel of it's Sarah Michelle Gellar and Linda Cordellini making out, and they said that both of them said like, oh yeah, we did it and we filmed it, and we just don't know
Oh.
where it is. They both confirmed it. Um, yeah, so that's what they were trying to do. But
I
yeah,
mean, I don't know. I kind of want to see it now. You
well,
know,
and then after fans realize that they've been asking Warner Brothers to release the James Gunn cut.
I don't think they will though. I
Yeah,
really don't think they will.
yeah. Well, and then when you watch the second one, it's like, yeah, this is more kid friendly, but they still got some innuendos in there. It's like they
Yeah,
couldn't
fair
they
enough.
couldn't they couldn't help themselves.
If you enjoyed this clip, be sure to listen to the full episode on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Subscribe for more from the cinematic duo.